Hi, and welcome to the world of PHsPeed. My name is Rosie, and in this series of videos, I will introduce PHsPeed version 2.0. This video will teach you how to make more advanced forms, like a grid with a Crud form, and unique versions, like nested grids containing full Crud functionality. I advise you to watch the videos about creating grids and Crud forms before watching this video if you haven't already. The most straightforward way to create a simple grid with Crud form is by using the application wizard. This procedure is the same as in the previous videos. Start the wizard, select the table you need, don't forget to choose the correct application type, and click Generate. PHsPeed will generate a primary grid with additional functionality. The form contains a new button to add records and an icon that opens up a modal form that allows you to maintain a record. It is also possible to have different buttons for edit and delete, as I will show you later. In this current theme, the edit button is not well visible. I changed that by using the property editor. As PHsPeed uses defaults, I would have to change this default in every form I create in this project. To avoid that, I will change the default value to use the new value for every new grid that I create. You can do that for every property. You can define the scope as generic so that PHsPeed uses it in every project, or just on the project level. An attractive option is the ability to change all the properties in your project with one action. To show you the effect, I create another pop-up Crud form, and run the application to show you that both selected rows will now have the same value. In PHsPeed, you can create master detail relationships containing a Crud function. In this case, I append a new grid with a Crud pop-up form. You can make virtually any combination. I will set up the master detail relation later. First, I run the application to show you the color of the selected row. As you can see, the row property of both grids is the same. To set the master detail relationship, I must connect a master source to the detail. After that, generating the code is enough to get the system working again. Again, without a single line of code. Both grids have the modify icon and the add button. The master detail relationship works fine, and you can change the records in both grids. In one of our previous videos, we created a building block that was used as a nested grid. It is not difficult to integrate that form into this Crud form. To do so, I need to add a new row and column and add the building block component. Then I bind the master detail relation to the building block. The visual component editor makes it easy to quickly select the component that you want to modify. It also gives an estimate drawing of the form that will be generated. Of course, Bootstrap will adjust this form according to the devices that it is displayed upon. PHsPeed has now created a master detail form between the master on this form and the detail in the building block. If we run the application, both forms are below each other. To make the grid appear as a nested grid, I need to assign the building block to the master grid and supply a few properties so that the master grid will show an icon to explode a record. To complete this sample, I need to make the basic detail grid invisible. The full process can be found in the video about advanced grids. This sample will show you how you can integrate a Crud form as a nested grid. To be able to, I will create a new building block that contains a grid with a Crud pop-up form. First, I make a building block. Next, I append the module, and I use the application wizard again. The application wizard is convenient if you want to create your application modules fast. It is a true time saver, and after generating the form, you can still apply all the changes you need. The thing left to do now is to change the previous application I created and apply our fresh created building block to the building block component. As you can see, the master detail relations do need no changes, but suppose you had to, then you can easily remove the old mapping and create a new one. So let's generate and run the application. When you open a record of the master, the detail shows the grid with the Crud pop-up form. To finalize this video, I promise to show you how you can add separate icons to edit and delete a record. To demonstrate, I create a new module with the application wizard. There is an option where you can change the standard behavior. In this case, the system will show you two icons and set the form in the correct mode so that you only have to confirm or deny the action. And that completes this video about grids with pop-up Crud forms. PHsPeed is a really flexible low-code development tool for creating responsive web applications. You can watch a lot of the capabilities in other videos as well. But for now, thank you for watching.